Game, tough way to end the season. On the last possession of the game, but it's a good college basketball game. A lot of offense, a lot of threes, exciting plays. Appreciate the fans coming out to support us today. It was a great crowd, and could have gone either way. Unfortunately, we had our chances at the end and didn't convert, but it was a solid game for us.
What was your perspective on that last play? What was supposed to get done? Where what kind of went wrong with being able to get a shot off there?
Which play are you talking about?
The final play when you were trying to, as time was expiring, the long pass from Tibet.
Well, they tipped the ball away. That wasn't what cost us the game. And we had possession before. We had 3 shots. Chuck missed a 3. BJ got the rebound, missed a 5-foot floater, and Smack got fouled, missed 2 free throws. So, so they tipped the ball away with 3 seconds left. But that wasn't what cost us the game. That was just to try to. And without Boopy Miller, we'd normally probably give it to Boopy on the run there and let him drive down the court, but we didn't have Boopy, so Matt kind of missed time to jump, and they were able to come out and tip the ball away.
OSU jumped out to a lead early. Can you describe a little bit about what went wrong in that first stretch, and then how your guys fought their way back to make it a close game down the stretch?
Yeah, they came out and made everything, and they were shooting a very high percentage, very impressive. And then we turned the defensive intensity up, and we got back in the game and took 1 point lead at halftime, so our guys fought back. But it was 2 teams. It was a good game, and said it could have gone either way. We had our chances.
When you look back on this season, first one in the ACC, first one for you here, what are you going to remember about this team and what overall was put together for you guys?
Well, overall, our guys had an outstanding season. They tied for 4th place in the ACC in the first year. They won 7 league games, or 7-3 on the road, which is very hard to do. We had an injury to our leading scorer, Boopy Miller, who didn't play again today. And we were 19-5 at the time, 10-3 in the league, and he goes down with a foot injury, and we go 2-3 our next 5 games without him. And then he came back, and we started playing better basketball as a team. So I think we'll remember that they were picked 13th and came in 4th. Very proud of that. Our guys did a good job of improving individually, defensively, and offensively. Sharing the ball, have 6 guys average double figures. That means we shared the basketball, and our defense was much improved as the season progressed. Obviously, Boopy's injury, missing 7 games, those 5 right in a crucial part of our season. We had won 5 straight. That hurt us, and then of course him being out the last 2 games here in the NIT, but. We lost a heartbreaker to Clemson in the ACC tournament. Our guys battled. It was an extremely physical game, and we knew we needed to win that game to have a chance to be on that bubble and to lose the last possession, have a 3 to take the lead. Chuck had that 3 in the corner, and then the offensive rebound, it would get tipped out, and they reversed the call. It was a really tough way to lose your last ACC game, and so it was a very. This group was very fun to coach. They took coaching extremely well. They improved, and I think our fans could see that throughout the season. Had a lot of big wins.
The transfer portal opens tomorrow. Do you have any guys that you anticipate entering, or you've had those conversations yet? And does Boopy need surgery or anything for him moving forward?
No, I don't think he needs surgery. I think he has a hand injury. We're hoping anyway he doesn't need surgery. But as of now, that's not the indication. As far as the transfer portal, we're in a new era, so you never know. We haven't had any discussions with our guys. We just want to focus on until you lose your last game. We didn't want to distract anybody or have any distractions. So we'll probably meet with everybody tomorrow in the next couple of days and try to figure out how we proceed.
Can you talk a little about the effort from Cario, especially when Oklahoma State's making those shots early and maybe not getting as falling to you guys? I mean, what he was able to do in the first half.
It was impressive. He went on that scoring spree, and unfortunately on our team, no one else was making a shot except him. But he started 8 for 8 or 7%, 8 for 8. It was very impressive.
Yeah, this roster, you lose some key pieces. You lose Chuck, Cario, those guys, and Matt and others. But as far as rebuilding this roster, what are some of the priorities for you, as you get into the off season now and portal, just bringing in new players? What do you need for next year?
Well, we have an outstanding freshman class that's signed to come here next year as freshmen. we're high on all those guys. We do lose 5 seniors, so we do have to replace some shooting, some scoring with Chuck and Cario and Matt and then Keon and Tibet. Those guys give us great energy, and we try to have a complete roster next year. I know transfer portal is always a little tricky because starting tomorrow there'll be hundreds of names in there, and then as you go through there'll be dozens more each day, and so the next month is going to be a grind recruiting and trying to evaluate and having players and their parents come for visits. But I don't think we need too many. We'll see how many players return on our existing roster and then try to fill in from there.
Is it, it's gotta be a much better feeling than kind of last year when you came in and got hired and the portal's already in full swing and you're already here settled, and I know you can't talk about them, but already have one commitment.
Yeah, we do have one commitment. It was chaos last year. When you're trying to rebuild a new program, a new team. And I thought our coaching staff did a great job of evaluating and recruiting to get 7 transfers, and then Cement Lake to have 10 new players, including the freshmen. So about 10 new players, and this team was. That's why it's so impressive what these guys did, because you have 10 new players and they came together and really improved as a group, which was fun to watch.
You mentioned that at the beginning of the year, your guys were picked 13th, and you're so proud that they finished 4th. Coach Lutz was talking about the scrimmage that you opened the season with. When you think about the growth, the improvement of your group from that scrimmage till today, what pleases you the most, or what gives you the most optimism looking forward in terms of where this program's headed?
Well, I think if you saw during the year, like we played today without Boopy, so we played that scrimmage without Cement and a couple other guys. So when you don't have your full roster and you have such a key guy out, it's makes it a little hard to evaluate how much we've improved or not improved. Because this, but if you look at our 2 scrimmages in October, and then you see where even our early season games, you saw the improvement in this team. So that's all you can ask for as a coach, to be a better team at the end of the season as you go through the league season. I thought we really improved defensively, and then we shared the basketball, and so it's hard to have 6 guys average double figure. I think we're the only high major power conference team to have 6 players average double figures for the entire season. I think Auburn was, but their one guy is at 9 now. So we shared a basketball, had 22 assists tonight, only 10 turnovers, and gave ourselves, that's why we were successful on the road, because we gave ourselves a chance to win by sharing the ball and playing pretty well on defense.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you, Coach.